What's up, guys? It's Project Z again. So today I'm gonna show you guys. Sorry, I'm still doing this on a camera, so I keep looking to the left instead of looking there. But eventually I'll get another camera and we can work this out. But today, as you guys know, as the description, I'm putting on a moroso oil catch can for my car. So it's gonna be a little bit fun. I'm gonna show you guys the steps and the way that I did it. Go from there. Okay, so don't mind this. I'm actually reusing this black RTV silicone, but and it popped out of the bag. My luck. I got another one inside the house, but I don't want to use it. Still got plenty enough in here. So this is my moroso oil catch can. It's actually pretty well made. There's moroso on top of it. So this is where the passenger side is going to come in. This is the driver's side. They actually have a PCV delete, but I'm actually going to keep the PCV in there. I'm going to run this hose. And I forgot exactly what size hose this is. That's up to you to find out. I believe this is a 3/8. This one's a little bit smaller than that. So as you can see the size difference. But what the best would be to do is take your PCV in there and fit it on it. Luckily, I actually had another valve cover from my ex-girlfriend's car. These are going to be the caps, the cap offs and spots, which I will show you. And these are going to be for the new hoses, which I already have one on installed. I actually had to drill another hole for this, and I had to find the exact same size, which I went with, I believe it was a 1.5, and I'll figure it out. Sadly, I can't find the packages I used, but I was going to read. I actually had already sealed this once, but I took it back out. What I use is I try to find the exact same size that they sent, and make sure that the cap on the back side screws exactly the way this one does. It won't be exactly like this hex. It'll be like I went to Lowe's. I went to where they do all the faucets and stuff like that, and I went there to where they got all the hose adapters and whatnot. So that's what that is. It's literally the same on both sides. I had two yellow caps. I had one yellow cap on this side, one yellow cap on that side. So if that narrows it down, I believe it's a 1/2 or a 3/8. It's one of the two. And I believe that is a 3/8, so maybe that's a 1/2. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sorry that I don't remember that. I actually tried to go look for the packaging, but I didn't actually think I was going to make a video. But I was just going to show you how I was hooking it up. But yeah, it's actually one of these caps doesn't fit my air intake, which I'll show you in a minute. Buddy said he got it from AutoZone. It's a cap that goes on the bottom of your air filter, which if you guys don't know how to take it off, it's actually two hose clamps. There's one at the top of the throttle body, one down here where the cone filter is, where it's got the MAF sensor. But on the back of it, I'm gonna put this buddy on here. I'm gonna use one of these hose clamps right here, tighten that down, make sure it's got no air coming out, so MAF don't read weird. There's that, and then let's try the installation. So where this is gonna be located, it's gonna be somewhere around here. I'm gonna figure it out. I've actually got this bracket that I bought. It's called moroso. It's a moroso universal bracket. I gotta figure out where I'm going to install it. It just looks like a screw here. I'm not exactly sure. Technically, it's supposed to go here or here, but I do not have the screws for that, which I'm going to get as well. So for now, I'm just gonna zip tie it up there until I can go do that. But I'll probably make another video on the update about it. That's where your throttle body is. Undo that clip, undo that clip. What you want to do is undo the hose behind it, and there's the hose right here, and you want to unclip that, and you want to pull that off. That's where your new hose is going to go. That's for the right side. And then for this side, this red right here, they didn't have black, so I had to go with red. It's going to go right here where your PCE is. So you're going to cap this off with those caps. And I already have that one capped off as well. This is with the Kintex intake, which I mean, on your intake, if the stock intake, it's already got a cap on it, I believe. And you want to take the one that goes to the PC to the intake right there. So you want to cap that off, which is those caps that I showed you. So let's start by first taking off this and that. And as I was saying earlier, this hose right here is your PCV, and it actually goes to the top of this, the plenum right there. So that's where you're going to cap off that plenum. That's where the other cap was I was telling you about. But you want to cap off right here, and then that's where your new hose is going to go to the front. So let's get back to the other car. So the whole entire purpose for me doing this oil catch can is that the PCV valve is sending oil into the intake and it's supposed to fall down into the motor and it's supposed to burn it off for emissions. But this oil catch can is supposed to send the oil from the PC that comes out into the oil catch can, and it's supposed to catch all the oil down in that catch can and send airflow back into the motor, into the crankcase. That's the whole entire purpose. It's supposed to be healthier for your motor. Sending oil down the motor isn't really as healthy as they thought, I guess, for emissions. To make your motor last longer or anything. That's just what I'm doing now. I'm about to put a turbocharger kit on my car. I want to make sure it's running as healthy as it can. So stick close. Look at other YouTube videos on there. There's a lot of great videos of different ways to do it. This is the best way I found. There's another one where you put a cone on the PCV valve. I didn't really like that because it's not. I don't think it's as efficient. But it's whatever your preference is. You're not sending air back into the crankcase. It's just going atmospheric, and then every now and then you'll get some oil out in the motor or whatnot. It's happening to my friend Z right now. I feel like you should do it this way, and maybe he will after seeing how it goes. But a word of advice to you: find out where you want this to go. As far as I know, I mean, the best part I know is it looks good in front of the motor. That's where my friend had it. I loved the way it looked. Find out where you want it and try to find out like how long you want your hose to be. As you can see, I already cut mine. I'm gonna try to go for the front. I want to make sure I leave it at least a little bit long enough so I can play with it. I'm gonna do the same thing to the right side. Got that big hose to cut. I'm gonna come from the back and run it along here. Probably put some zip ties to hold it up or find a bracket or something, but I'll figure it out. You guys will see the end result here soon. Little look. I actually do have an APS turbo kit that I'm putting on this car as well. Got it inside, spent $1,500 on it. Cheap ass deal. It's great. I don't know if I can see that A word on here, but it's gonna come out here. HKS blow-up valve, go to the intercooler. It's gonna be pretty cool. So hopefully I'll get it on one day and you guys can see it in action and get this car drifting. Let's go. Okay, update on the driver's side. What I did was I decided to keep this hose because this hose was wanting to pinch. This is a heater hose I bought from Lowe's. So what I did was I used the exact same hose. It's already got the 90-degree bend or the angle bend, and I cut this piece back a little bit. Cut it up to wherever you feel safe with, I guess. What I did was I went ahead and got another one of those that I used. I guess it's a half or 3/8. It's whatever kind of hose you decide to buy, really. As long as it fits. As you can see, this side doesn't fit very well. It's a little bit larger than this side, but I'm gonna make it fit. Push it on there. I'm gonna use this to clamp it back down and run it straight to the oil catch can itself. So I'll show you where I mounted the bracket and we'll go from there. Test driving Randall's as you can 300ZX.
Yeah.
Say what's up to my YouTube channel. So he just got it. 5 or 6 speed. I don't really know much about these.
You gotta keep your Kool-Aid jammers in here.
Yeah, get Kool-Aid. Oh my god, guys! And if I die, it's because we got a prop on the seat, and literally that thing could probably go through my head. You can't really see, but it falls back. So time.
Are you too close?
Oh shit! No, it's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't really bother me. It's like, but it's alright. Alright, the first time I was driving a 300ZX. Did the T-tops up. That was just a little story for now on. I'll get back to the video. Guys, so I'm back with the video. Sorry about all the unnecessary nonsense. So as I was going to show you guys, I ended up cutting that wire. As you can see, that comes off the back of the valve cover. And I was able to make this fitting work, and I put a zip tie here to make sure that the this hose does not touch the head or anything that's really hot. Right all the way down here, use the bracket down here that I found, another zip tie. As you can see, it goes straight into the oil catch can from the PCV over here. I mean, anyway, you could technically put it anywhere you want. That's where I decided to put it. I actually backed out a screw in the motor right here. Backed out that screw, and I made sure to tighten it torque spec, as you can see. Let me see if I can get a better look. But as you can see, it's back there. But I had to take the bracket off that held this, but I didn't need the bracket because obviously I got a 10 Kintex intake. Took that off. I'm gonna redo all this because it's cracking. All the shrink wrap stuff is cracking, so I'm gonna redo that as well while I'm at it. And I'm gonna clean up this whole entire front. I got wire brushes and whatnot. It's gonna all work out. So hopefully more to come. I'm actually gonna be polishing my throttle body. Look for that video as well. I seen another throttle body video, but the guy didn't get to show all that he did, so I'm gonna try to attempt it myself. I bought an extra throttle body, so you guys will see how it turns out, and then my review and stuff on that, and see how it goes. So check back next time, guys. I also didn't put another screw here, but I'm gonna try to maybe relocate it eventually. But for now, it's good for go. Doesn't move. It's literally in there. It's not going anywhere. I thought I was gonna have to cut this, but I did not because I didn't put it over here. But I kind of do like the placement. I mean, it's a little off, but I mean that's fine with me as long as it works. It's a drift car, so kill me. All right, so crank this little motor a little bit. See if I can show you guys again. That's where the hose goes. It's a heater hose that I bought from Lowe's and a PCV hose I bought from Lowe's. It's really good feeling. So if you guys have any more questions or comments, feel free to ask. Also, this is where I capped off. For mine, you guys would cap off with a bigger cap. Mine had a smaller cap. It went to my Kintex intake and I already capped off this one as well. You can buy these at AutoZone, Lowe's. Just tell them you want a cap. Caps. And show you what that looks like. Any kind of caps will do, as long as they're kind of small and they'll fit. But thank you guys for watching my video. Until next time. There, guys.